9 most terrifying creatures found in Alaska. Alaska represents as the wildest bastion of wilderness remained in the United States. These huge tracts of untamed land are overflowing with a bewildering variety of wildlife. If it can bite, scratch, or attack you, it's likely to make its home here. Humanity's presence remains reasonably modest in the area, and as we head out into the backcountry, it's obvious that this is other creature territory, and we're only moving through. Before we go any further, please like and subscribe to our channel Animals Wow TV and press the bell icon to get new excellent updates only us can provide. Without turning this into a movie, here are the 9 most terrifying creatures found in Alaska that will definitely send shivers down your spine. Number 9. Lake Iliamna Monster. The Iliamna Lake creature, aka Ili to several locals, is a water crypt believed to be residing in the tiny fishing village of Iliamna in Alaska. The native tale depicts a huge beast that wanders across the oceans. The creature has several recorded sightings along with a few reported fatalities. Over the years, ample focus has been given to attracting the River Monsters Animal Planet display to try to figure out what could be concealed under the lake's waters. The creature is said to be 10 to 30 foot long with a square-shaped head that is used to impose brute force on items like small vessels. While there is no physical proof to conclude the presence of the creature, certain sources beg to differ. The first accounts of a beast dwelling in the lake come from the local Tlingit people who were sharing the tale of a being named Gonakadet. It was identified as a large water-dwelling animal with a head and tail close to that of a wolf, and an orca-like body quite similar to the Aklut. The Gonakadet was portrayed as a fish god and was documented in images along the coasts of Alaska and British Columbia. Other early accounts of the beast come from local Aleut people who relate to the tale of the monsters they named the Jig-Iknak. Fish-like creatures have been recorded to move in packs and assault canoes and destroy warriors. The monsters were frightened, not killed by the Aleut. This ignited curiosity in others as pilots and fishermen started to question what sort of animals they were. Even further sightings have been recorded when people started to travel low over the lake in hopes to see the monster fish. Consistent accounts of huge, dull, and aluminum-colored fish arrived in the late 1950s. Soon enough, concern was called to the topic that, in 1979, Anchorage Daily News, the state's primary newspaper, provided an amount of $100,000 to someone who could give definitive proof to support the presence of the fish. Proof continues to be given as reports have languished in current years. Number 8. The Moose. It's easy to conceive of Bullwinkle and write down the moss as harmless, friendly beings roaming aimlessly in the forests. Everything could have been farther from the fact, although it is possible that the moss is not instinctively hostile towards people. It has little fear of humans and is quickly triggered. They appear to harbor a natural dislike of dogs and have been known to go out of their way to stomp or kick dogs, even though they're tied up. Moose typically weighs more than 1,500 pounds, and the males may have an antler rack upwards of 6 inches wide. Visualize getting run over by a VW Beetle, except with a horn. When you threaten the moose, they will charge, kick with front hooves, or walk on you while you're on the field. When charging, it can achieve speeds of up to 35 miles per hour, and then, if you're hit by a moose, you're better off running. Try to get a tree between you and it, or, better yet, duck into a building or a car. Number 7. The Wolf. Wolves are seen running around much of Alaska. Genetically speaking, the gray or wood wolf is the ancestor of all contemporary dog types. Big males can weigh not less than 145 pounds and females up to 100 pounds. Although they are the source of the common domesticated animal, the parallels stop there. One wolf may not really present much of a danger, but a pack of wolves operating in tandem is one of nature's most powerful death machines. As a hunting force, the wolf pack is a tactical squad that utilizes strength and fierceness to bring down big predators and can also stand up to a grizzly bear or a polar bear. Like humans, they're often made a damage for pleasure, and witnesses saw them massacre small herds without taking a single bite. Wolves are very wise, and they have a healthy fear of man. If you're fortunate enough to hear their mighty howl at night when in the bush, take consolation in the knowledge that they're normally wise enough to keep their distance away. Number 6. The polar bear. The polar bear is undoubtedly the king and definitely the biggest bear population. They exist in the extreme north around the shoreline and almost entirely on the ice inside the Arctic Circle. With fewer than 5,000 polar bears in the area, they stay on the endangered list. While both bears are significantly bigger, the grizzly bear is more violent of the two. A polar bear is as apt to skirt around the person escaping an encounter as it is to seek a fight, as long as they are not starving. Number 5. The walrus. Extending to not less than 16 feet and weighing more than 4,000 pounds, walruses are regarded as the unchallenged monarch of the Arctic. Although both males and females have horns, male tusks can exceed 3 feet or more in length. These mammoth marine animals have a comparatively long life cycle of 40 years and have a rich social life in their herds and pods. Many of the assaults involving people are against tiny vessels or kayaks that come a little too near. In reality, last year, a female walrus sunk a small Russian ship when they followed her pups. And there are also rumors that they have breached the ice beneath a hunting party to initiate an assault. Number 4. The mountain lions. If you know, mountain lions are true creatures, but they are barely seen in Alaska, which is known to be beyond the range of organisms, rendering them almost legendary in the area. Ferocious felines are more frequently seen in southeastern Alaska, near recognized colonies in neighboring British Columbia, although reports have been recorded further north and west, such as on the Kenai Peninsula and across the city of Palmer, as per the Alaska Department of Fish and Wildlife. Number 3. Wolverines. Wolverines have a ferocious and fearless reputation and are often renowned for their rather violent and territorial tendencies. They're not big. Adult males typically weigh between 20 and 55 pounds, which is 9 to 25 kilograms, and reach up to 3.3 feet, or meters, in circumference, not including their tails. But the looks can be misleading, and the wolverines are extremely powerful because of their size. Number 2. The ice monster of the Chinook River. Back in 2016, Craig McCaw, the Alaska and Land Management Bureau, filmed bizarre videos of a monster on the Chinook River in the Fairbanks. It was instantly considered as the Alaska Ice Monster. The footage of the unusual 15-foot or 4.6 meters tall ice-covered serpentine beast swimming steadily in side-by-side motion soon became viral, creating endless messages of people's beliefs of what the creature was. And lastly, number 1. Stellar sea lions. Male sea lions can weigh up to 2,500 pounds and develop to about 11 feet tall. The biggest of the horned seals is a professional underwater hunter and can swim in bursts of up to 25 miles per hour. Sea lions retain an amphibian, though, and spends most of their development cycle on shore when not looking for food. Sea lions are usually more interested than violent when in the presence of humans. That being said, it's better not to come closer than 50 foot as they are dangerous and have been known for giving chase to both pets and humans. The bite of this animal creature is not usually lethal. Injuries may run the risk of being contaminated with seal finger, a potentially harmful bacteria infection triggered by mycoplasma from the blood or a saliva of a seal. Leave unchecked, this disease may result in reconstructive surgery and lead to infections in other parts of the body. So now that you already know the 9 most terrifying creatures found in Alaska, what do you think? Do you still want to go and venture there? Share your thoughts down below. If you're a true top 10 lover, stay tuned to our channel, Animals Wow TV, as the next top 10 video is starting. Do not forget to hit the like button below and click subscribe for more amazing videos.